There's no place like Sherryland ISD. Returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
Rio Grande Valley. Join us as Texas Southmost College in Brownsville launches its 100-year celebration with a Centennial Conjunto Festival you don't want to miss. Tejano legend Michael Salgado takes the stage with a special appearance by Sonny Sauceda. It's free and open to the whole familia. Live music, food vendors, a beer garden, and only good times allowed. Saturday, January 17th, all day at Texas Southmost College. Celebrate with TSC, 100 years strong. Nos vemos allí. For more info, go to tsc.edu/conjunto.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
South Padre Island. Enjoy endless activities for all ages. Then dance the night away with live music. Savor fresh seafood and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
At Brownsville, ISD journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens. Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria. There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What? Perez, that's my play, off the backboard, counting, and a win! And a win! Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on the RSL Network. I am Joe Bowling with you, coming to you. I'm in Harlingen, Texas. And we got a good crew here on hand as I'm training some new operators to be part of our broadcast. This one tonight, a district matchup between the Harlingen South Hawks and the Pace Vikings. Hawks setting atop the standings in district play, unbeaten at 8-0. The Pace Vikings come in with a record of 5-3, having won 2 games in a row. Coming into this one, our pregame show brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Furia Motors. We'll be right back. I'll break this one down for you. Both teams out warming up. Hawks and Vikings. Keep it right here.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. Free your GMC. We're professional grade.
Back here on the pregame show, and Harlingen South is the location, home of the Hawks, as they are taking on the Pace Vikings here this evening. Thanks for tuning in. Harlingen South sitting at 8-0 in district play. They've won 11 games in a row, and they're trying to stay ahead of the pace of the second-place Ed Couch Elsa, which comes into tonight's action with a record of 7-1. The Pace Vikings at 5-3. They've won a couple games in a row. They're trying to stay just ahead of Westaco East for that fourth and final playoff spot. They're a game behind the Rivera Raiders, who come in to tonight's action with a record of 6-2. And by the way, Ed Couch Elsa and Rivera are playing one another tonight in a big matchup that will decide a little more of the playoff side of how this district looks. But right now, all eyes are on the top of the district, and that is the Harlingen South Hawks. This Pace Viking team wants to move up, and they know they got a tough spot ahead of them here at Harlingen South. But the Vikings are amped up and ready to go. Our pregame show brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Freya Motors. We'll be taking another break. When I come back, we'll hand it over to the PA announcer for the announcing of the two teams at hand. Again, big district matchup here in this one. If the playoffs were starting today, both teams would be in. Harlingen South would be a 1 seed. The Pace Vikings would be a 4 seed. But both of these teams are eyeing each other, and they're also looking over their shoulder at the matchup tonight. That is a home game for Ed Couch Elsa as they take on the Rivera Raiders. All teams fighting for playoff spots. Hawks and Vikings. More on this one coming up after this.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Rio Grande Valley. Join us as Texas Southmost College in Brownsville launches its 100-year celebration with a Centennial Conjunto Festival you don't want to miss. Tejano legend Michael Salgado takes the stage with a special appearance by Sonny Sauceda. It's free and open to the whole familia. Live music, food vendors, a beer garden, and only good times allowed. Saturday, January 17th, all day at Texas Southmost College. Celebrate with TSC, 100 years strong. Nos vemos allí. For more info, go to tsc.edu/conjunto.
100 years, 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 100
Back here on the pregame show as the two teams make their way over to the sideline. Our pregame show brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Fruya Motors. Two teams make their way to the sidelines, and the Harlingen South Hawks and the Pace Vikings will tee it up here in this one. Pace, next game is against Ed Couch-Elsa. Ed Couch-Elsa has that game tonight against Rivera. Then they take on Pace. Then they play Wesco East. And then they play Harlingen South on the 27th of January, 11 days from today. It'll be a big matchup there. Let's turn it over to the PA announcer here at Harlingen South. And the national anthem. So there you have it, the introduction of the two teams. They make their way onto the court. The officials are ready to roll, and 8 minutes on the clock. Hawks come out. They'll be in the white uniforms with the orange lettering. They'll be going left to right on your screen, and the Pace Vikings and the dark uniforms with the white letters will be going right to left in this matchup here for you tonight. Girls action, it was Harlingen South remaining unbeaten and staying atop in district standings with a 60-20 victory over the Pace Lady Vikings. And here the boys on the south side will try to keep pace. And they too will stay or try to stay unbeaten in district play. Tip controlled by the Hawks, and away we go. Harlingen South basketball going left to right. In the backcourt is Tony Cantu. He'll bring it up, guarded by the Pace Vikings. That's Jaden Montoya. Stays with the dribble as Cantu. Spins a pass over. Nice dribble here by Kai Sepulveda. Takes it right side. Layup no good, and a whistle. And Sepulveda is going to get to the free throw line for the Hawks. off the penetration. Kai Sepulveda. Scoreless ball game. We're just underway here in the first quarter. Hawks open it up with a free throw made by Sepulveda. Second free throw by Kai is good as well. Off the made basket, the Hawks set up some pressure in the backcourt. Vikings throw over the top. A high pass to Jaden Montoya. That's a steal. Here come the Hawks. Work it in the paint. Extra pass stolen by the Vikings. Loose ball picked up by the Hawks in the paint. Up and under. Count that. Cisneros with the bucket. Hawks up 4-0. Pace Vikings ball in the backcourt. Bring it forward into traffic. Loose ball picked up by the Hawks. And a whistle there. Hawk basketball out of bounds on the baseline. 4-0 early score. Hawks get it on top. Sepulveda hands it off. Spin it over for an open three. Got it. Tony Cantu from beyond the arc. The Hawks open up a 7-0 lead to start it off. Vikings basketball on the offensive end. Work it over to Covarrubias. This is Julian Covarrubias. Passes on top to Edward Castillo. Castillo catches here, dishes off inside, threw it away. Eddie Gonzalez cutting baseline, couldn't handle it. Timeout, Pace Vikings. Hawks on top early, 7-0, back after this.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Back here after the timeout, Harlingen South on top early, 7-0. As we resume play here in the first quarter, it's Hawk basketball. Cantu brings it across. Cantu has 3 early points to lead the team in scoring. Guarded, isolated by Julian Covarrubias. Stays with the dribble. Got a screen. Pass it off. This is Cisneros. Got in the paint. Whistle blows. Foul called on the Vikings. They'll call that on Covarrubias. Non-shooting foul. It'll be Hawk basketball out of bounds. Ball outside for the Hawks. Free throw line jumper that's tipped. Rebound by the Hawks in the paint. Fadeaway jumper. That one's also tipped. Viking basketball. Pace looking for their first points here of this contest. Salas hands it off. This is Gonzalez. Back outside to Salas. Castillo. Kick it in the corner. Off the dribble. In the paint. Foul called. Chance at the free throw line for the Pace Vikings. Oh for 2 at the line for the Vikings. Hawks with the ball, leading 7-0. Baseline jumper, that won't go. Rebound, Hawks get the board. Hernandez going to work, missed that. Rebound by Salas for the Vikings. Vikings with the ball for a long three. That won't go. Long rebound out for the Hawks of Harlingen South. Up 7-0. Hawks controlling it for three. Rims out, no good. Tipped out to Cisneros. He wants a three. Rushed that, missed it. Long rebound. Hawks get another look this trip down. From the baseline, in traffic through a double team. Cisneros somehow gets that. Hands it off, working on the baseline. Fadeaway jumper, that'll go. Sepulveda for two more. 9-0 run by the Hawks to start it off. Vikings with the ball on the offensive end. Montoya, a couple of jab steps. Finds Salas. Catch by Montoya, dip it inside. Off the glass, that won't go. Cisneros tips the rebound for the Hawks. It's out of his hands, out of bounds. And on the inbound play, that'll be touched by the Hawks as well. 3:48 to go first quarter. Vikings work it inside. That shot will go. Edward Castillo on the bucket. On the other side, the Hawks answer. 11-2, Harlingen South. Off the dribble, that'll be a foul. We'll find out from one of the girls who one of the names is, one of the players for the Pace Vikings. They gave us a roster, but they left a gentleman off. At the free throw line here is Nikolai Salas. First one good. Joel Cazares checks in the game for the Vikings. Second free throw for Salas is no good. 1 for 3 as a team from the line are the Vikings. 3 in the corner for the Hawks won't go. Rebound by Castillo for the Vikings. Vikings work it to Cazares. Cazares takes it on the dribble to the baseline. Reverse up and under. That won't go. Big rebound there, and then a foul called. Climbing the ladder was Ross Hernandez that secured that board. Third team foul for the Vikings here in the first quarter. Cisneros to throw it in for the Hawks. Hand it off to Cantu. This is Sepulveda, back to Cantu. Back to Sepulveda. Deep three, and no. Rebound. Vikings get it. Salas comes out of there with it. Salas isolated against Darius Garcia's defense. Pass inside the paint. And that shot will go in a foul. Eddie Gonzalez connects, and we'll get to the line. Take a look at Gonzalez. Caught the entry pass in traffic, muscles his way in, and gets to the free throw line. One shot coming for Gonzalez. And he got it. (11-6), 5-point ball game. Cisneros on the attack, right side. He'll get fouled. And Joaquin Cisneros will head to the free throw line. Jacob Castillo doing some yeoman's work, getting some names for us, my friends. Joaquin Cisneros at the free throw line. Makes the first, second free throw coming up for the Harlingen South Hawk. He'll also substitute in as Nathaniel Garcia will check in for the Hawks. He'll replace Darius Garcia. Cisneros has 3 points in the game. The Hawks lead by 6. Cisneros looks for his 4th. And misses that. Vikings with the ball, down 6. Quick pass to Castillo. Castillo off the dribble, lost it. Turnover, a quick pass ahead. Cisneros tracks it down. Turns around, shoots it, barrels it in. Joaquin Cisneros with a good hustle play there for the Hawks. He takes over the team lead. He's got 5 points. Hawks up by 8. Vikings trying to answer in traffic. They'll throw it away. Here come the Hawks once again. Harlingen South work it front side to Sepulveda. Over to Hernandez. This is Gracia. Misses that one. It goes out of bounds. Vikings throw it in, but quickly throw it right away. Off the turnover, Hawks trying to capitalize. Get it to the baseline, fadeaway jumper. That rolls home. Nice shot by Sepulveda on the fadeaway. Hawks up 10 at 16-6. Coming up on the minute mark here in the first quarter. Off the dribble is Salas. Lost his dribble. Kicks it over to Cazares. Cazares for the Vikings. Top of the key to Castillo. Over to Flores. Flores. Inside, back outside, leads to this 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound. That's too strong. Rebound, Vikings get it again. Salas kicks it out to Cazares. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Over to Flores. Angel Flores on a clear out. Takes it on the dribble. Spins against Cisneros. Dishes off inside. Layup good. Edward Castillo on the finish, but how about the assist by Angel Flores? Hawks have it. They can go for a final shot here of the quarter. Top of the key, it's Cantu. Pulls the trigger and made it. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Tony Cantu, Hawks up by 10. Here's the final shot of the quarter. Second quarter coming up.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Back here, ready to start the second quarter, and the Pace Vikings break out of the huddle. They trail by 10. Hawks, Kai Sepulveda with 6 points in the first quarter to lead all scoring. Joaquin Cisneros, Tony Cantu with 5 each for the Hawks as they open up this 10-point lead. And they'll get a steal as we start the second quarter. Hawks for 3. Sepulveda can't find the range. Now you heard Coach for the Hawks talking things over. Brian Molina wasn't happy about the rebounding that was being given up on the offensive boards for the Vikings. How about this? A steal for the Hawks. Tony Cantu lays it up and in. Defense leads the points. Cantu's got 7. Timeout called by the Vikings. 7:26 to go in the first half. And watch this. Defense. Points.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Back here after the timeout, Harlingen South on top by a dozen at 20-8. Pace Vikings called a quick timeout here in the second quarter. It's Viking basketball. They'll break the pressure. Now they've got numbers on the other side. Flores lets a shot go. It doesn't go. Rebound by the Vikings. They'll get another look this trip down. Over to Castillo. Back to Angel Flores. Backs away. Guarded by Cisneros, who gives him some room. Flores now has to hand it off to Salas. Salas guarded by Sepulveda. Salas takes him on the dribble. Backs out. Sepulveda right there with him. Now Montoya will give it a try. Back to Salas. Salas in the paint. Gets it to Flores. Flores back to Salas. Goes baseline. Cisneros is right there to muscle him up. And they'll call a foul on Joaquin Cisneros of Harlingen South. Hawks, terrific defense this trip down the floor. Lob inside for the Vikings. Easy one-hander goes up and in by Eddie Gonzalez. Broke it down on the inbound play. And Gonzalez has his 5th point of the game. Hawks up 10. Cisneros, easy free throw jumper, and count that. Joaquin Cisneros has 7. Press off the made basket. Flores has it in the backcourt for the Vikings. Brings it up against the defense. Played by Kevin Myers, who's now in the game. In the paint, that shot misses. Rebound by the Hawks. Sepulveda wants to run by Cisneros, and he lays it in. Joaquin Cisneros has 9. Hawks up 14. Viking basketball in the backcourt. This is Salas. Into Castillo, who's double teamed, and they'll commit a foul. Nathaniel Garcia jumped over there to try to help bring a hard physical double team. He'll head to the bench right now as the Hawks substitute in. Vikings, meanwhile, inbound the ball. Angel Flores on the dribble, takes it inside, lost it. Steal by the Hawks, and Flores commits a foul in frustration. Kevin Myers gave him all the defense he wanted, forced the turnover, and now it's Hawk ball. They're up 14. They scored 18 in the first quarter, 6 already here in the second, outscoring the Vikings 6-2. Hawk basketball. Entry pass to Hernandez. Hernandez goes to work, made it on the baseline. Ross Hernandez. Hawks now up 16. Vikings have been outscored 8-2 here in the quarter. Flores in trouble. Hands it off to Salas. Further inside, nice spin move and a finish there by Eddie Gonzalez. Gonzalez for 2 more for the Vikings. On the other side, transition bucket. Hernandez scores. Hawks back up 16. Salas with the ball. Guarded by Cantu. Flores with a catch. One hands it over to Castillo. Overplay there. Cantu with a steal. He's got Cisneros with him. Cantu lays it up, no good. And on the rebound, it's off of the Hawks and out of bounds. Substitution in the game. Jaden Cortez into the ball game for Harlingen South. Viking basketball in the backcourt. This is Eddie Gonzalez. Cisneros will give him plenty of room. Gonzalez, the leading scorer for the Vikings. Stays with the dribble. Over to Flores. Flores, nothing there for him. Back outside to Castillo. Forced the pass. Stolen. Cisneros hesitates. Pulls the trigger. Bang again. Joaquin Cisneros. That's a tough shot off the dribble. He's got 11. 18-point lead now for Harlingen South. Pace Vikings. Salas brings it across the timeline. Gets it to Montoya. Further ahead they go. Gonzalez misses that shot. One-handed rebound by Hernandez. Tips it off, and here come the Hawks of Harlingen South. Off the dribble. Cantu drains it. Tony Cantu off the dribble. Hawks really feeling it here in this second quarter, outscoring the Vikings 14-4. 20-point lead for Harlingen South. Gonzalez to Flores. Flores guarded, isolated by Tony Cantu's defense. Backs him out near the mid-court stripe. Over it goes to Castillo, nothing there for him. Hernandez out to guard him. Touched by Salas. Under 3 to go here in the first half. Salas. Nothing there for him. He needs some help. Gets it. This is Montoya. Back outside to Salas. Salas attacks. Missed it. Rebound Hawks, and here comes Harlingen South. Quick pass ahead. This is Cantu. Right side layup. Got it. Tony Cantu on the finish. Hawks, 16-4 run here in the second quarter to open this up. They lead by 22. Viking basketball outside to Castillo. Good cut by Montoya. Salas from the corner goes baseline. Inside, Gonzalez again. Eddie Gonzalez trying to stay alive. For Eddie, he's got 9 of the 14 points scored by the Pace Vikings. Hawks with the ball. They've got 2 players in double figures already. Cantu and Cisneros. Long 3. Bingo! Made by Sepulveda. Kai Sepulveda from beyond the arc. Take a look at this. That's just a step back 3. Nothing but net. Timeout.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Back here at Harlingen South, and the Harlingen South Hawks are just lighting it up here. Couple of three-pointers made off the dribble. Kai Sepulveda with 9 points. Tony Cantu and Joaquin Cisneros with 11 each. And the Hawks with a 23-point lead here in the first half, trying to stay unbeaten in district play. Vikings with the ball. Across the timeline, and Covarrubias is going to be fouled. On a hand check. First team foul of the Hawks in the second quarter, though. Vikings basketball. Cazares, guarded by Hernandez. This is Montoya. Now Covarrubias. Gonzalez, he's done all he can to keep his team in it. Cazares. Off the dribble, no good. Nice rebound there for the Hawks by Rodriguez. Leland Rodriguez in the game. Off the drive, right side layup. Count that, Darius Garcia. Extra passing, and the Hawks just getting some easy looks here against the Vikings. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Viking basketball, Covarrubias. Guarded by Cortez. Covarrubias. Overplay on defense. He needs some help. Loose ball picked off. Hawks have it. Loose ball midcourt. Vikings get it. They've got numbers. Montoya wants a three. Can't find it. Offensive rebound. Ball tipped out of bounds. How about that recovery defensively by Ross Hernandez of Harlingen South? Viking ball out of bounds. Covarrubias can't seem to shake Jaden Cortez out there. This is Gonzalez. Gonzalez makes a nice move. Got in the paint, poked away. Good steal there by Leland Rodriguez. Here come the Hawks. Rodriguez has it knocked away. And it'll be Hawk ball out of bounds on the offensive end. Into the backcourt, they can go there. Here comes Garcia. Garcia off the dribble, outside pass, top of the key. Shot blocked, rebound Vikings, and that's it for the first half of play. The Harlingen South Hawks flex some muscle here at home. They lead by 25 over the Pace Vikings, 39-14 your halftime score. Halftime show brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Fruya Motors. I'll run down your leading scorers. We'll get to your first half highlights and more on our halftime show. Back with more after this.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Back here at the halftime show, the Hawk of Harlingen South on the center court today. And Harlingen South up by the score of 39-14. They outscored the Vikings 18-8 in the first quarter, 21-6. The Hawks outscored the Vikings in the second quarter. Leading scorers in the game, two players in double figures in the contest, both of them wearing Harlingen South uniforms. Joaquin Cisneros, Tony Cantu with 11 apiece. Teammate Kai Sepulveda right behind them with 9. Ross Hernandez was 6 in the first half. Darius Garcia with 2 to round out the scoring for the Hawks. 3 players scored, period, for the Vikings in the first half. Eddie Gonzalez with 9 to lead the way. Edward Castillo with 4. Nikolai Salas had a free throw, and that was it, scoring-wise, for the Pace Vikings. Hawks led 18-8 after a quarter, scored 21 more in the second quarter. I'll come back and give you your first half highlights and more. Our halftime show brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Fruya Motors. We'll be back with highlights in the first half after this.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Back here at our halftime show, 6:50 on the clock as the two teams remain in the halftime locker room. Harlingen South on top, 39-14. You see the score there, and Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights. Hawks get it on top. Sepulveda hands it off. Spin it over for an open three. Got it. Team Cisneros somehow gets that. Hands it off, working on the baseline. Fadeaway jumper, that'll go. Sepulveda for two more. Vikings work it inside. That shot will go. Edward Castillo on the bucket. On the other side, the Hawks answer. Darius Garcia's defense. Pass inside the paint. And that shot will go in a foul. Castillo off the dribble, lost it. Turnover, a quick pass ahead. Cisneros tracks it down. Turns around, shoots it, barrels it in. Off the turnover, Hawks trying to capitalize. Get it to the baseline, fadeaway jumper. That rolls home. Angel Flores on a clear out. Takes it on the dribble. Spins against Cisneros. Dishes off inside. Layup good. Shot here of the quarter. Top of the key, it's Cantu. Pulls the trigger and made it. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Given up on the offensive boards for the Vikings. How about this? A steal for the Hawks. Tony Cantu lays it up and in. Hawks, terrific defense this trip down the floor. Lob inside for the Vikings. Easy one-hander goes up and in by Eddie Gonzalez. Evan Myers, who's now in the game, in the paint. That shot misses. Rebound by the Hawks. Sepulveda wants to run. Finds Cisneros, and he lays it in. Hawk basketball. Entry pass to Hernandez. Hernandez goes to work. Made it on the baseline. Ross Hernandez. The quarter. Flores in trouble. Hands it off to Salas. Further inside. Nice spin move and a finish there by Eddie Gonzalez. Back outside to Castillo. Forced the pass. Stolen. Cisneros hesitates. Pulls the trigger. Bang again. Joaquin Cisneros. Hernandez tips it off, and here come the Hawks of Harlingen South. Off the dribble. Cantu drains it. Alice attacks. Missed it. Rebound Hawks, and here comes Harlingen South. Quick pass ahead. This is Cantu. Right side layup. Got it. Salas from the corner. Goes baseline. Inside. Gonzalez again. Eddie Gonzalez trying to stay alive. In double figures already. Cantu and Cisneros. Long three. Bingo! Made by Sepulveda. Nice rebound there for the Hawks by Rodriguez. Leland Rodriguez in the game. Off the drive. Right side layup. Count that. Darius Garcia. Hawks get it on top. Sepulveda hands it off. Spin it over for an open three. Got it. Team Cisneros somehow gets that. Hands it off, working on the baseline. Fadeaway jumper, that'll go. Back here you see the halftime highlights there, and a lot of them had the Harlingen South Hawks. Tony Cantu, Joaquin Cisneros with 11 apiece were a big part of that first half for the Hawks. Hawks sitting at 8-0 in district play. They've won 11 games in a row. Pace Vikings sitting at 5-3 in district play. Will have to regroup. They're down 25 as the Hawks make their way back on the court. We'll take our final break and come back and get you set for the second half. Our halftime show brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Fruya Motors. We'll be right back with the second half after this break. Now that becomes a hit. And that's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Back here and ready to start the third quarter of play. The Harlingen South Hawks on top by the score of 39-14 over the Pace Vikings. Hawks led in scoring by Tony Cantu, who has 11 points, and Joaquin Cisneros, who matched him with 11 points. You also have Kai Sepulveda, who had a solid first half with 9 points. And the Pace Vikings had just 3 players score points in that first half at all. It's Hawk ball, and away we go. Third quarter. Hawks going right to left in the white uniforms. Leading by 25. Cisneros over to Cantu. Cantu lobs it, and Hernandez couldn't climb the ladder. Well, they tried to go with a big-time lob to start it off. Here come the Vikings. Flores with a no-look pass. Layup, no good. Castillo's going to get to the line. Take a look at this pass by Flores on the no-look right there. Bingo. Got to finish that. To the free throw line goes Edward Castillo. Castillo, 4 points in the game. Hasn't shot a free throw yet. First one good. Vikings score the first point of the second half. Edward Castillo with another. Got that. 2 for 2 on the trip. Here come the Hawks. Cisneros catches, goes right side. Cisneros in the air and lost that one out of bounds. Off for the Vikings, though. Good help defensively by Eddie Gonzalez. Hawks get it in. Wide open 3. Misses. They weren't missing much in the first half. Missed there, ball out of bounds. It's Pace basketball. Chance now to build a little bit of momentum for the Pace Vikings. They'll do it against pressure. Still in the backcourt. Handed off to Covarrubias. Now they've got numbers on the backside. Work it outside to Flores. Flores takes it inside. Off the glass, too strong. Flores got his own rebound. Takes it up. Misses. Rebound by Hernandez for the Hawks. Get it out to Sepulveda. Pulls the trigger. Rims it out. No good. Cisneros fights for the rebound. It's off of his hands and out of bounds. Pace ball again. Flores, overhead pass. Nice catch. Left-hand layup. Won't go. Hernandez gets the rebound for the Hawks. Harlingen South still haven't scored yet here in the second half. Now they have. Joaquin Cisneros puts it in, gets fouled. Cisneros now has 13. Take a look at this. Caught it and a finish. Joaquin Cisneros looking for his 14th point. Gets it. Pace basketball. Covarrubias looking for Flores. Flores has to back away. Cantu right there to defend him. This is Gonzalez. He's been a handful, and he'll pick up a foul on Joaquin Cisneros right there. Not in the act of shooting, so it's pace basketball. Flores will throw it in. This is Gonzalez again. Attacks, lays it up. Eddie Gonzalez, 2 more. No answer for Eddie Gonzalez. He's got 11 points. Hawks with the ball. Jumper, rims in, made by Tony Cantu. For Cantu, he's got 13. Viking ball. Gonzalez catches. One hands it over to Flores. Wants a 3 and made it. Angel Flores from beyond the arc. It's his first point scored. Hawks ball, they're up 23. Sepulveda off the drive. Fadeaway banker doesn't go. Ball out of bounds off the Vikings. Jaden Montoya was doing all he could just to block out Ross Hernandez, just couldn't secure the board. Ball kicked into the backcourt. Hawks retrieve it there. Inside to Cisneros, goes to work against Gonzalez, missed it. And Gonzalez will touch that last as it goes out of bounds off the Vikings. So Hawks of Harlingen South get another look this trip down. Cisneros banks it in. Joaquin Cisneros. He's got 16. Steal now. 3 misses. Hawks get the rebound. Outside for a 3. Pretty good look, but it doesn't go. Rebound there by Castillo for the Vikings. 2-on-1 break. Left-hand layup, and count that one for Jaden Montoya. On the other side, how about that? Answer and a bucket and a foul. Hernandez. Ross Hernandez. Watch on one end, and Hernandez running the floor well. Took the contact and goes to the line for the Hawks. 48-23. Ross Hernandez will shoot that free throw after this timeout.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. Fruya Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Ross Hernandez hits a free throw as we resume play. Harlingen South playing some defense. Pace Vikings. Angel Flores with the ball. Flores pulls the trigger on another 3. This one doesn't go. Gonzalez right there. Eddie Gonzalez gets fouled, and they're looking at Cisneros again for Harlingen South. Cisneros will have to have a seat on the bench. That's your leading scorer for Harlingen South with 16 points heading to the bench. Eddie Gonzalez for the Pace Vikings leads the way with 11. I said they had no answer for Eddie Gonzalez. They really do. It's Joaquin Cisneros and Tony Cantu who have each outscored Eddie Gonzalez on their own. Cisneros, you look at the difference, he's got 16 points. The Pace Vikings as a team have 23. Vikings to inbound the ball, and they'll throw it away. Out of bounds on the dribble. And it's Harlingen South basketball. Tony Cantu slows the pace just a bit. To Garcia. Now they'll go inside. Man in the air. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound tipped up. That won't go. Offensive rebound yet again by Kevin Myers. Leads to this three. That won't go. Flores can't control the rebound. It goes out of bounds. And that's off of Pace. As Angel Flores will touch that last. Harlingen South ball. Sepulveda over to Myers. Back to Sepulveda. Goes baseline. Too strong on that. Castillo on the rebound for the Vikings. Overhead pass to Flores. Gonzalez posting up inside. Now he'll catch it. Turns, goes to work. Eddie Gonzalez, fadeaway jumper. A little short. Good strong defense played there. First of all, it was Darius Garcia trying to hold off Gonzalez posting up in the paint. Then he contested the shot. Easy layup here on the inbound. Edward Castillo broke free and scores. Hawks up 24 in transition. That'll go. Made by Kai Sepulveda. Sepulveda has 11. Pace Vikings. Eddie Gonzalez counters. Eddie Gonzalez has 13. Hawks, Sepulveda in the paint. Has that one blocked, but a foul's going to be called. And they'll call it on Eddie Gonzalez. And Kai Sepulveda will head to the free throw line. Sepulveda, one of 3 players in double figures for the Hawks. First free throw is good. He's now 3 of 3 at the line. Off the bench, Nathaniel Garcia for the Hawks. For the Vikings, it's Salas checking in the game. Joel Cazares and Zayden Vallejo all checking in. Sepulveda at the line. 3 of 3 in the game. 12 points scored. Add another. Harlingen South up by 26. Good dribble by Salas. Hands it off. Layup good. Jaden Montoya untouched. Hawks trying to respond. And a jump ball is called as Nikolai Salas got his hands in there for the Vikings of Pace. On the alternating possession, it's Viking basketball. Gonzalez brings it front side. Ross Hernandez isolated to guard him. Gonzalez takes him off the dribble. Hernandez pokes it away, and here comes Tony Cantu for the Hawks. Cantu lays it up. He'll get fouled. Good, strong defense, though, by Ross Hernandez on the other side. They just isolated him. Said, hey, we trust you with the leading scorer on the team. Cantu trying to finish here. He's got 13 points in the game. First free throw attempt of the night for Tony Cantu is good. Hawks substitute in. Luke Ramirez checks in the game. So does Jaden Cortez and Leland Rodriguez. Cantu at the line. Rims out on the free throw. Viking basketball. Pace has scored 15 points here in the second quarter, which is by far their best scoring quarter. Still 2:27 to go. Here's a steal. Hawks have it. Right side layup. Missed. Offensive rebound as Ramirez trails the play. Now Ramirez looks for a three. Well short. Salas for the rebound. Here come the Vikings. Get it ahead. Right side layup. Doesn't go. Hawks back with the ball. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here of this third quarter. This is Ramirez, tips it inside. This is Gracia, finds a shooter for 3. Nothing doing. Cazares with the rebound. Here come the Vikings. This is Gonzalez. He'll finish again, Eddie Gonzalez. Eddie Gonzalez with 15. That's nearly half his team's points scored for Eddie Gonzalez. Harlingen South working the offense. Ball poked away, and Hawks retain it. Launch a 3. Miss it. Gonzalez got the rebound for the Vikings. Ahead they go. This is Cazares. Trailing to play, near a steal by Gracia. He'll throw it out of bounds. Flores checks back in the game for the Vikings. He'll replace Eddie Gonzalez, who has a seat on the bench for a moment or two for the Pace Vikings. Vikings to inbound the ball on the offensive end and throw it away. Thanks in part to the defense played by Jaden Cortez right there for the Harlingen South Hawks. Hawk basketball. Minute to go. Good catch. Pass inside to Gracia. Goes to work from 15. Missed it. Castillo with the board for the Vikings. Under a minute to go here in the third. Viking basketball. Salas. Cazares. That defense out there by Rodriguez. No shots available. Good defense played there by Kevin Myers. Here's a 3 by Flores. He got free, missed it. Long rebound, and just kind of standing there was Nikolai Salas, and the ball bounced in his hands. Coach Molina comes out there to wipe up the moisture. Flores inbounds the ball for the Vikings. Nowhere to go for Cazares. He needs some help. Lost his dribble. Flores tried to help him. Ended up knocking it out of his hands. Here come the Hawks on the fly. Miss a layup. Tip it up on the finish. On the rebound. Kevin Myers scores that one. On the other side, a whistle and a foul called by the Hawks as the Vikings again got the ball down quickly after a made basket by Harlingen South. 5 seconds remaining. And because that's the 5th foul on Harlingen South here in the third quarter, Angel Flores will go to the free throw line for 2. First one good. Angel Flores with 4 points scored in this game. Second free throw, good. Hawks basketball, 3 seconds, 2, 1 at the buzzer, and it won't go. Third quarter is history. Harlingen South, a 23-point lead, 56-33. Back after this.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Rio Grande Valley. Join us as Texas Southmost College in Brownsville launches its 100-year celebration with a Centennial Conjunto Festival you don't want to miss. Tejano legend Michael Salgado takes the stage with a special appearance by Sonny Sauceda. It's free and open to the whole familia. Live music, food vendors, a beer garden, and only good times allowed. Saturday, January 17th, all day at Texas Southmost College. Celebrate with TSC, 100 years strong. Nos vemos allí. For more info, go to tsc.edu/conjunto.
back here. We start the fourth quarter. A little lesson in transition basketball. Harlingen South Hawks leading 56-33, but their coach saying that Coach Molina, well, not happy about the number of points given up after his Hawks score. Vikings get a rebound here after a defensive stop. And Flores is going to be fouled. Harlingen flexing some muscle against Hannah. That score 62-11 on the girls' side. Lady Hawks here today made some noise with a 60-20 victory over the Pace Vikings. How about that three by Joel Cazares? That'll count. The Vikings, again, have opened up the scoring for themselves here in the second half. Much better pace. Missed shot there, rebound, Vikings control. On the right side, layup, shot blocked out of bounds off the back wall, Ross Hernandez. Take a look at this. You talk about help defense. Watch Hernandez come in on this one. See ya. Vikings get it into Flores. Flores tried to hand it off. Salas is right there to recover. Salas against a defensive Cantu. Got a screen, nothing there again. Stays wider. Over to Flores. Flores takes it against Hernandez. Hernandez right there with him. Flores is like, somebody else come help me. The Vikings was like, I'll help you. Timeout called by the coach. Flores and Hernandez jawing a little bit. Hawks up 20. Back after this.
South Padre Island. Enjoy endless activities for all ages. Then dance the night away with live music. Savor fresh seafood and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Harlingen South and the Pace Vikings here on a Friday night. Thanks for tuning in here on the RSL Network. Harlingen South controlling this one. They built a 10-point lead after a quarter, outscoring Pace 18-8. That kind of set the tone. Second quarter was the big one. The Hawks outscored the Vikings 21-6. Pace has actually outscored Harlingen South here in the second half, but still trailing by 20 points. Vikings working it on the offensive end. Off the dribble. That won't go. By Vallejo. Here come the Hawks. Harlingen South. Cisneros. He's been kind of quiet for a while. Goes right back to work, and he's got 18. Joaquin Cisneros. Leading scorer for anybody on this court. Vallejo. Gets it to Castillo. Over to Flores. Flores. To Cazares. Cazares guarded by Garcia. Taken away by Joaquin Cisneros. Right side layup. Count it for two more. He's got 20. Defense to offense, and Cisneros produces. Overhead pass to Flores. Quick three. Rush that. Rebound Gracia for the Hawks. Cisneros wants a three. Bang! Joaquin Cisneros now has 23. Vikings with the ball. Hawks have outscored them 7-3. There's a missed shot in the paint. Cisneros gets a rebound. Cisneros coast to coast. Dishes off. Get an assist. Bucket Cantu. Now Cisneros is kind of just showing off. Getting points, getting rebounds, getting assists. 5 new Hawk player ready to check in. Salas off the dribble, falls to the ground. Let's go back and watch it. Cisneros, watch this. Unselfish, drew the defense, dished off for the assist. 5 in, 5 out for both teams. Big round of applause for the Hawks starters, including Joaquin Cisneros, who has 23 points as he has a seat on the bench. Viking ball, down 29. 3 on the way is good. That's Eddie Gonzalez. Eddie with a solid night has 18 points. Harlingen South ball, they'll have it tipped out off the hands of Julian Covarrubias. Gonzalez, I'm telling you, he's been steady with that 3. Back to live action. Hawks free throw line jumper doesn't go. Eddie Gonzalez gets a rebound for the Vikings. Gonzalez catches. This is Covarrubias. Covarrubias catches again. Takes it on the dribble. Cazares, nothing there for him. Over to Gonzalez. They'll guard him at the volleyball line. Got a screen. Gonzalez outside for a 3. That won't go. Rebound Hawks. And that'll go. Luke Ramirez for 2. I'll make it a 3. Hawks up 68-39. Vikings ball, baseline move, dish it inside, nice look. Cazares can't finish. Let's go back and look at that 3. Everybody in, that's a step back 3, yes sir. Now back to the free throw line. Joel Cazares has 3 points in the game, hasn't shot a free throw yet, makes the first. Vikings have scored 40. They look up. Their opponents have put up 68. Cazares' second one won't go. Harlingen South ball. Across the timeline is Ramirez. Finds Rendon. Rendon wants one from the free throw line and gets it off the dribble. Jordan Rendon. Substitution whistle. And it'll be a timeout call. Hawks up 30.
Rio Grande Valley. Join us as Texas Southmost College in Brownsville launches its 100-year celebration with a Centennial Conjunto Festival you don't want to miss. Tejano legend Michael Salgado takes the stage with a special appearance by Sonny Sauceda. It's free and open to the whole familia. Live music, food vendors, a beer garden, and only good times allowed. Saturday, January 17th, all day at Texas Southmost College. Celebrate with TSC, 100 years strong. Nos vemos allí. For more info, go to tsc.edu/conjunto.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Back here, Harlingen South well on their way to 9-0 in district play. Hawks have the basketball. Outside for a three. That rims out, no good. Rebound by the Vikings, under 2 to go. Pace ball. Covarrubias to Salas. Salas back to Covarrubias. Vallejo slows it down. Over it goes to Cazares. You like this defense played by the Hawks, even this next 5 that's in the game right now. Well beyond the starters and still playing our defense. 3 on the way there, short. Hawks get the rebound. Here comes Harlingen South. And the whistle will blow and a foul called as Joel Cazares trying to get a steal will commit the foul. Hawk basketball. Salas off the drive. He'll get fouled. Check that, Ramirez. And Luke Ramirez will go to the free throw line. Ramirez, he scored 3 points in the game. Lots of scorers tonight for the Hawks. Cisneros leads away with 23. Cantu with 16. Sepulveda to 13. Hernandez 9. Ramirez 3. Garcia, Myers, Rendon all with 2 each. Pass inside, poked away, recovered by the Vikings. We go under a minute to go. On the drive, that'll be a foul. And Zayden Vallejo will head to the free throw line for the Vikings. Vallejo hasn't scored. 2 shots here. Nothing doing. It was Eddie Gonzalez and everybody else for the Vikings tonight. He had 18 points. Hawks with the ball. Working on the offensive end. In the paint, that's Echevarria missing a shot, a rebound, and a whistle, and jump ball. And it's Pace basketball out of bounds. Vikings will fall to 5-4 on the season in district play. This Hawks team will go to 9-0. A 3 buried there by Jaden Montoya late. Hawks with the ball, closing it out here. An impressive home victory tonight for Harlingen South. They lead start to finish and wrap this up with a 70-45 victory over the Pace Vikings and move to 9-0 in district play. Our postgame show brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Freya Motors. Harlingen South led 18-8 after a quarter, scored 21 in the second, 17 in the third, 14 more in the fourth, and win it 70-45. Our player of the game will be Joaquin Cisneros, who finishes with 23 points. Our postgame show brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Freya Motors. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We're going to wrap it up quickly. It's been a doubleheader action, and we've been training guys, and we want to teach them how to properly put stuff away. Keep it here on the RSL Network. We got lots of games coming up, and we've even got pickleball competition coming up later on this month. Keep watching us on social media for updates, highlights, and more. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. I'm Joe Bowling for the RSL Network. Till next time, so long. And I've got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a 3. Bang! Santa Maria!
Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for 2. Field. play. Off the backboard, counting, and a win! And a win! Brian Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go